Growing up, everyone wanted to be like Mike. But if you ask me, I'd rather be like LeBron James. Throughout my adolescence, I spent the majority of my free time playing basketball at the neighborhood park. If you spend enough time at the park, chances are you found yourself in a couple of basketball arguments with other players around you. And if you found yourself in a couple of those arguments, chances are someone asked the question, who's better, LeBron James or Michael Jordan? I never disputed the claim that Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player of all time. At least not until I took my sports journalism class in high school. My teacher was an NBA beat reporter in the 1990s, and if there's one thing that I remember from the class I took 6 years ago was his emphasis on analytics in sports. He used analytics to tell the story of what made an athlete successful. If it was a determinant of an athlete being the root to someone's success, a team's success if you will, or if he was simply there for the system. After taking this class, I had a completely different point of view when comparing great athletes from the past and present. Time and time again, LeBron James has proven why he's the greatest basketball player of all time. In fact, why he's better than Michael Jordan. And I'm going to explain the three analytical reasons on why he is: his value, production, and longevity. The first field I'll be covering is value. In 2010, LeBron James left the Cleveland Cavaliers during free agency to join the Miami Heat. At the time of LeBron's departure, the Cleveland Cavaliers had the best record in the NBA at 61 and 21. The Cleveland Cavaliers' first season without LeBron James left them having a record of 19 and 63, the worst record in the NBA. They went from having the best record to the worst immediately upon his departure. On the other hand, Michael Jordan's 1993 retirement had the Chicago Bulls in a different outcome. With Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls were 57 and 25 in 1992. But once he left, they only dropped to 55 and 27 without him in 1993. While LeBron's Cavaliers suffered a 42-game difference, Jordan's Bulls only suffered a 2-game difference, and they were 5 games away from reaching the championship without him. According to BasketballReference.com, LeBron's Cavaliers had a 74 win percentage when he was on their team in the 2009 season. As soon as he left, that percentage dropped to 23%, a whopping 51% difference in their win percentage without number 23 himself, LeBron James. Meanwhile, Jordan's Bulls had a 69% win percentage with him, and they dropped to a whopping 67 without him. 2% difference. LeBron's greatness over Jordan doesn't stop there though. When we take a look at his statistics, he's more efficient when it comes to scoring, passing, and extending possession from the basketball court. According to NBA.com, LeBron James has career averages of 27.2 points per game, 7.4 assists per game, and 7.4 rebounds per game. Jordan, on the other hand, has career averages of 30.1 points per game, 5.3 assists per game, and 5.3 rebounds per game. On the surface, it looks like the numbers are close. But when we take an in-depth analysis of the numbers, we once again see that LeBron James once again will win in another category. LeBron James shot 51% from the field throughout his career, making more than half his shots. Meanwhile, Jordan shot 49% from the field, making less than half of his shots. When looking at those numbers from a big perspective, according to ESPN.com, LeBron James could miss his next 2,500 shots and still have a better career shooting percentage than Michael Jordan has in his career. And whenever we're talking about all-time scoring, LeBron James passed Michael Jordan on 1,200 less shots than Michael Jordan. The last subject I'll touch on is longevity. LeBron James has displayed a higher level of basketball skill than Michael Jordan has in his time. LeBron James was the #1 overall pick in the 2003 NBA draft, coming straight out of high school at 18 years old. Jordan, on the other hand, was entering his first year of college, scrabbling to earn a starting spot on a college team. At 19 years old, LeBron James was averaging 27 points per game in the NBA. Meanwhile, Jordan was still in college, averaging 20 points per game. At 22 years old, LeBron James led the Cleveland Cavaliers to the NBA Finals, and only his second playoff appearance. Meanwhile, Jordan was averaging 19 points per game in college and was barely making the NCAA tournament. When looking at their grand total of seasons, LeBron James is on pace to play his 17th NBA season this upcoming fall. Jordan's body only was able to muster 12 seasons throughout his career. In conclusion, Jordan at one point did hold the crown as the greatest basketball player of all time. But history has been rewritten and times have changed. LeBron James already has an unmatched resume, and his cement has yet to dry. When we take a look at LeBron's value, production, and longevity, I find it hard to believe that people are still asking who's better between the two players. And if you ask me who I'd like to be like, well, the answer is obvious. I'd rather be LeBron James.